Opportunity be knocking. Let motherfucker in. Opportunity be knocking. You gotta let a motherfucker in. I kiss my mother on the cheek, tell her that I love her. You ain't gotta worry about a thing, I got it covered. Why you think I'm out here acting crazy? Why you think I'm out here acting crazy? Why you think I'm out here acting crazy? Ma, you know I'm still your little baby. All my life I was a fuck up, now I pull the truck up. Same bitch stuck up, now she wanna suck us. See me hanging out the window screaming what? No more tough luck, a different club is what I'm cut from. Opportunity be knocking. You gotta let a motherfucker in. I kiss my mother on the cheek, tell her that I love her. You ain't gotta worry about a thing, I got it covered. Why you think I'm out here acting crazy? Why you think I'm out here acting crazy? Why you think I'm out here acting crazy? Ma, you know I'm still your little baby. Opportunity be knocking. Let that motherfucker in. Let that bitch in.
Oh, good morning, jerk-offs. You know what today is, guys? Do you? Good morning, Kristen. Do you know what today is? Yeah. If you read the title, you know what today is. Happy birthday, BrainJerk. Boom, boom. What up, Tony? BrainJerk is 3 years old today. Yes, BrainJerk birthday indeed. Let me share this and we can get it. How's everybody doing today? Man, I just got back from a New England trip. Awesome. That's all I can say. Had a great time. Ooh. All right. Here we go. Delete. What's up, Kathleen? Love the fur. It's a celebration, right? It's BrainJerk's birthday. 9/11. Also, never forget. But it's also BrainJerk's birthday. And we just got done finishing. We finished. Oh, let me fix this. Let me fix this sponsor. And speaking of our sponsors, let's shout a couple of them out real quick. Lane's Pizza, thank you very much. If you don't know, maybe Michigan has the best pizza in Monroe. If you want to dispute it, that's fine. I'm not here to argue, but Jazzy Steak Burger, go check them out. They're open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The Little Brown Jug, the friendliest place on earth. It says in town, but I think it's on earth. It's just about right next to Lane's and maybe Michigan. Then you got Monroe Nutrition. Yep, I just buried my face in it. Motorboat that shit. Unfortunately, I ran out of time today, so I couldn't stop by. But Jeff has awesome T-bombs and protein shakes, and go check him out. He's over on I don't know what they technically call that, but it's Monroe Street to me. Over by the Monroe Florist and our diner. 8 Mile Vodka. If you don't know, this is the best vodka on earth. On earth, I say. Mint Cannabis, thank you for your love and support. What up, Glitter World? Happy birthday, BrainJerk. Glitter World. That's how you know she's in the building. Amaya's Fresh Mexican Grill. If he don't make it fresh, his mom will slap the shit out of him. And Nerdy Designs for all of our graphics. What's up, squirrels?
Happy birthday, Buzz.
Happy
birthday. Holy shit. I can't believe it's your birthday.
3 years now.
3 years.
Yeah, it's wild, huh?
That's wild. It's about the same length of my journey.
Yeah, we met right about what it's like 2.5 years ago now.
Yep. Close
Yeah,
to it.
awesome.
I'm
This
so proud of you guys. You've come and overcome and come again. Um, you're doing everything you said you sought out to and more.
trying, and so are
Yeah.
you, right?
Hey, yep,
Yep. We are.
definitely.
We're all doing it together.
We're all doing it
That,
together. This is
that's
it.
the
It's
best part.
community.
That is the best part for me.
Yes.
Is we're all doing it together. Um, what up, CSL? Good morning. How have you been, squirrels?
I've been doing good. I've been tried and I've been tested. My mom passed a couple of weeks ago,
I'm sorry.
and just trying to figure out the housing situation. I believe I'm going to be staying down here in the basement. I'll be able to do my garden here and paint, and it's a good thing. It's a good process. So it's all a matter of timing and keeping myself positive.
Happy birthday to CSL's daughter.
Hey, happy birthday to her.
So this weekend, we
3 years old.
3 years old today, and we almost got stuck in New York last night.
No,
Yeah.
I thought you were in New York. You mentioned something about it. I was
Happy
like,
birthday, BrainJerk. Thank you, Tammy. Appreciate you.
you were like,
She,
where are
she,
all the rats?
yeah, where are the rats at? There were none. I saw none.
None.
I heard they're all in the subway. So
Wow. They're
we
feeding
only started to go in the subway. We didn't we got down there and then we didn't really want to pay like a whole lot of money to go a little bit of places. So we just turned around and found something else to do.
them. Okay.
But maybe next time, if
Hey,
there is a next time. I'm
did
not a
you
huge
have fun?
fan of New York.
No?
We all did we have fun's a whole nother story. Like so what we did, New York was just the beginning and the end of the trip. We went out and we filmed a new episode of Taste of, a new
Nice.
season, we call it.
Ooh,
Uh
love it.
New England. So we flew into New York and we got out of town as soon
Okay.
as we could, and we went to Braintree. Well, we made a couple stops, but we went to Braintree, Massachusetts.
Oh shit, that's close to where Mass is, isn't it?
He said it was like 2 or 3 hours away. I tried to
Oh
link up with him and call him, but I couldn't get in contact.
shit.
Yeah, so we kept it pushing.
Yep.
Uh, we went for a walk. Never mind. I can't tell you any details like fully of what we're doing because you'll have to watch the show to get it.
Absolutely.
But it was a
Absolutely.
great time. All sorts of craziness, all sorts of so we went
Nice.
to Braintree, Massachusetts for the night. Right. So we got onto New York at like 7, and then we it was like 7 when we got to Braintree. So in between, we're doing all sorts of fun,
Yes.
and then
Getting there.
we wake up in Braintree, and where did we go? We stopped in Salem, and I'm gonna tell you what, I was highly disappointed with Salem.
What? With Salem, Mass? I thought they had a big thing there.
All I gotta say is trash.
Oh, wow.
I did not. It was like 2, 3 stores, and that like they were good for what they're doing. It was cool stores,
Okay.
witchy stores. They were cool, but
Yeah.
that's all there was. There wasn't anything like, and there was a campus. It wasn't what I expected at all.
No, I expected it to be a bit of a tourist attraction.
Yep, yep, me too. Happy anniversary, birthday, brain jerk. Thank you, Annie.
Hey now.
So we stopped there, and then I think we went to Maine from there.
Nice.
I
You
think. I
you
think
definitely
that's
had lobster.
yep.
Nice.
A lobster roll I ate,
Ooh.
and it was really good.
Yeah.
Um Maine, we just stopped in Maine to eat the lobster. Honestly, that's all we did because if you went up too far, we would have had to waste 2 or 3 hours the same highway, and it didn't seem right to us. But
No.
from we went to Kittery, Maine.
Kidding.
Yep.
Cool.
And then from there we stayed in Vermont.
No way.
Yep. And I'm gonna tell you what, Vermont is awesome.
Yes.
Vermont is awesome. Maine was cool too, but Vermont was my favorite part of the trip. We
Cool.
the Airbnb was weird. It had like, I don't want to spoil too many surprises, but this motherfucking place had when you went into the basement,
Yeah.
it had a tunnel to the outside.
No way.
So, and we weren't allowed in there. So I pushed the couch up against the door, Good morning. Good morning.
You
Annie
pushed the
saying good
couch up.
morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good
Um,
morning.
from Kittery or from Vermont, we woke up and we drove as high into the mountain as we could go,
Wow.
and till it dead end. And then,
No shit.
yep, it told us to keep going, but there was no keep going. The GPS.
Wow.
From and that's where you see the pic. If you were on my Facebook, you saw pictures of like the mountains and the clouds right there. That was that. We just missed sunrise by like a
Minute.
half hour.
Shit.
Um,
Still beautiful.
yeah, it was the most beautiful thing ever, to be
Those
honest.
mountains or something.
Good morning, jerk offs. I hope everyone has a marvelous Monday, and of course, huge happy birthday to BrainJerk. Thank you, Keithy. And don't forget, Keithy has a show, and it's on today, I believe.
Shenanigans.
Yep, Squared
Yep.
Circle Shenanigans, 6 o'clock, I believe,
I'll
unless
be
it's
there.
changed. Who did he say they're having on today? I'm sorry, Keith. He told me this morning, but it slips my mind. Right, he'll tell me in the chat.
Hey.
That
Thanks for
that
showing up.
honestly was one of my favorite parts of the whole trip, was the
Vermont.
mountains.
The mountains, I
Yep.
would say.
And then from there, we drove to New Jersey to go to our Airbnb, obviously stopping along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Jersey smelled like sewer water.
No shit.
Like the Jersey New York border was like all the sewage plants or something. Brandon Lane from Lane's one of our sponsors. He'll be on tonight's show.
Cool. Nice.
And we got to the Airbnb, and then we decided, you know what? Since this is our like last real day 3, we're sitting here and we're like, let's just go to New York City right now. Because if we don't do it now, half of our crew has to go home in the morning. They're gonna miss it. So we decided to go to New York City at like, I don't know, it was like 6 o'clock at night. It wasn't even, and then when we're coming into the city and it's so foggy.
What?
Super fog. You can't even see
Couldn't see the lights.
The bridges.
I wouldn't want to drive over no bridge in the fog. Fuck that.
No, me neither, squirrels. That was all Ryan. Ryan, hey, all hand to Ryan, because that dude drove.
More balls on him.
I only time Ryan didn't drive is when we were on the plane, and for an hour and a half when I did.
Wow.
Other than that, Ryan drove the whole time.
Thank God.
In the New York traffic. And let me tell you what, being in New York in the traffic will make anybody angry.
That's Massel said the same thing.
They're beeping. As soon as the moment the light even thinks about switching to green, they're beeping at you.
Wow.
They're literally, you got to force your way into anywhere.
Shit.
Happy birthday, BrainJerk. Thank you, David.
Woo.
Appreciate it.
3 years, boys.
We went to, I can tell you a little bit about, you all knew we were going to go to Aki Way. We went. If you were on my Facebook, you saw a little bit of the lives. I didn't want to ruin but I give a little bit of surprise. Y'all knew that one was coming, so he says, "Sure, sure." Squirrels, do you know anything about the Aki way? Okay, so if you look up on YouTube or whatever social media you watch your videos on besides YouTube,
Yep.
and look up the Aki way,
The
you'll
Aki
see
way.
the guy makes sandwiches,
I
and
think I might have seen that.
but like my sandwich, I'll tell you what my sandwich is. My sandwich was uh chopped burger,
Yeah.
right? Chopped cheese,
Loose
and
meat.
then uh it was the bun was a nutter butter pancake that I had him
Whoa.
make. Then I gave him a nutter butter, and he smashed it, chopped it up, and made pancake batter, and
Whoa.
that was my bun in 3 layers, like a Big Mac would be, right?
Fuck off.
And then it had the Aki way meant uh spinach, tomato, and cheese sticks. But I also had him put on some of these Louisiana chips, the hoodoo chip.
Voodoo chips.
Yep. And then he wraps that boy up and he cuts it and he says, and the result is OMG. Don't forget the Bev. And then you never, never, never. They got a whole thing. It's
Wow.
cool. It
That
was
sounds
cool.
cool. It was an experience. Yep.
Yep. It was just cool because we were just watching it on
Yeah, exactly. Holy shit, this is here.
and
That
then
was freaking awesome.
that was the first thing we did when we got to New York City, the actual city.
Had an Aki way sandwich.
Yep. And then we visited the Bronx. We visited
What?
Harlem. We were in Harlem at the Apollo at 12:30 at night.
Oh my god.
It was we stayed up late finding everything and anything we could do, and then the next
New York never
morning
sleeps.
we dropped 2 of them off, and come to find out we dropped one of them off at the wrong airport.
Fuck off. No way. They had a different flight at a different airport.
I don't know. I don't think that we got that on film anyway, so that's okay to say out loud. There's a super surprise bathroom. I'm not going to say anything else other than that. You'll just have to watch. But there was like a moment that made my day because of the way a bathroom was set up in a restaurant.
You get some nice ones down there, right? Get some nice ones. You're not worried about nothing because it's all there for you.
Yeah. And then we picked dude back up, put him at the right airport. And then we saw the Statue of Liberty from a distance.
Wow.
It was a big distance. We just saw it. There was no getting close to it for us.
No.
We didn't want to take a ferry or anything like that.
So you need to take a ferry to see it up close.
Well, to be at it. Yeah, it's on an island.
Okay.
Aki way is the best way. Yeah. No, Keith. It's the only way. The Aki way. They got hats that say sure, sure, sure.
No shit. I like that. Sure,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Because that's their thing, He's like,
yeah,
he says,
sure. Anything
hello,
you
sir.
want.
What can I get for you today? And then you say what you want, and sure. We're saying that all the whole time we were together. And honestly, the crew that we went with was awesome. Usually you get home from a trip like this and you're like, man, can't wait to hang out and chill by myself for a little bit. But there is none of that. We were all cool. IWR, baby. When is the next IWR? Now that I think about it.
It's 22nd. I think. Next Friday.
Might be right.
I think.
It's usually a Wednesday or a Thursday.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm wrong then.
21st or 20th. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. Sorry for not knowing, guys. But yeah, we finished the day up. We got some more delicious food. And I'm going to tell you what, I ate so much food that, especially the first day of our trip, because
My dream job.
I smashed. So before we left, I went and got a big old steak and smashed that boy
Mm,
the night before, and then we had to wake up early, so my body wasn't digested all the way.
no.
Kind of felt weird the whole morning, but we were eating and eating and eating. And that first day, I felt like I was literally going to explode. I, re- I really did. I thought I could feel myself growing.
Bigger.
Yep.
The belly starts to swell, you know.
But we just kept eating.
He got to listen. It's all on the budget, right? It's all within the means of the business. Yes.
When we went to Maine, me and Ryan and Tyler, we were all on one bill. Me and
Yeah.
Ryan split the bill. When we went to Maine, we didn't even get a whole lot, but we did get a bunch, I guess. But it was oysters and clams and
Ooh.
scallops and whitefish and
Nice.
I got that lobster roll and he got, I forget what they got, but
Yum.
it was, I forget, but it was all fresh seafood,
Yes, of
right?
course. Yeah.
It was $140.
Cheap.
I
That's
guess.
cheap.
Is it?
Yes, for all that seafood.
It was
When,
delicious. It was well worth it. It was
when
we
it's close to the water like that, you get it for a decent price.
I
You're not
planned on
gonna be
spending
sure.
$70 anyway.
Yes, right? You're gonna well, this is it. You figured you'd spend that anyway.
I was like, I want to try everything. Give me a little bit of everything. And the scallops were fresh
Delicious.
and delicious. I do like them like fried better. I don't like them
Cooked,
deep
yeah.
fried as much.
They cook it medium.
Ah, they're so good when
Yeah.
they're seared on the tops and the bottom. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's
They're cooked
might be
medium.
my favorite when it's cooked perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, and then but we ate the whole way through. Like we stopped at,
It's awesome.
put it this way, I bought some fish flops. You know
Fish
what fish? That's the only thing other than food that I bought was fish flops.
What the hell is a fish flop?
It's a flip flop, but it's in the shape of a fish.
Oh my god, that's cute.
I don't have them on right now. I should have.
They're
But
cute.
at
You like
first I
them?
found like a perch, and my foot was it was too narrow for my foot. And then I'm walking around this place and I find a bass. I have the bass pair.
Oh my god, a
Bass
bass
pair
pair
foot
of
on
shoes.
like fit on like a pair of slides.
You had those. You had to have those.
I had to have those.
Yes.
Man. But then we ate and then we ate and ate and ate and ate.
Holy shit. And ate.
We
More.
went to the hood and we ate. That's
You went to the hood and ate. That's good. There's good food in the hood.
always that, if that's what Ryan always says, that
Yep.
he finds it in the hood or he finds it on Groupon, and Groupon rarely disappoints either.
Right. Tracy said the same thing, my friend.
Every once in a while, but 9 times out of 10, everything I've ever eaten at that, or I mean, gotten from Groupon has been pretty delicious.
Nice.
I wish I could tell you more, but
Mm.
and then I could tell you more. we got to the airport because our flight was supposed to leave at about 5:30. Get to the airport about 3:30, 4 o'clock ish, somewhere in there. Our flight's been delayed.
Oh.
We got delayed. We didn't get out of there until, what was it? It's 8 o'clock. It was after 8 o'clock.
Shit.
And we were supposed to leave it at 5:30. And
Crazy.
it was one of those things where we were waiting for the return plane that was
Yeah.
coming from here. It was coming from here, and they were stuck on the tarmac for some reason. That whole time.
Crazy. Some crazy lady trying to get off.
Yep, but we got home about midnight last night, and here we are. Oh,
Happy birthday!
happy birthday! Celebrating a birthday.
Happy birthday!
Right? Awesome.
Thanks for coming in.
I'm
Thanks.
excited for what's to come. I'm excited for what has happened over the last 3 years. I wish I would have had time and done like a little montage of the 3 years or even like just the last year, but I literally just got home. So
No, listen,
it is what it is. Maybe
we've
next
been here.
episode will
We
be
know.
that.
We've been here. We know.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. It's so fun. I've had such a good time with you guys. I want to come see you.
Hey,
Like,
come on. We got lots of good food places.
yeah. I told them I want to go to Canada next.
Yes.
Uh
Come up Newfoundland.
I tried to see Masshole. He just it was just the distance and he had to work and I get it. It's no hard feelings, big boy.
No hard feelings.
But once I got through New York, I realized like, oh shit. That dude that I can't even remember his name all of a sudden. That dude that used to come in all the time and he's from New York. He man, he used to come on screen every once in a while.
Oh,
Sat there and drawed or played video games and
Bahama John?
no,
No.
I could never. Oh well, it don't matter that much. But him.
I'm not sure.
I'm
From
trying
New
to.
York?
No, I can't remember.
Who was it from New York? I don't know.
I'm gonna remember once we go off the live.
Yeah.
But I remembered he lived in New York, upstate New York, and we were coming through, but it was too late. Yeah, Montreal, dude. I want to.
Yep.
My whole life, I've thought Montreal was on the other side of the country.
Really?
Yeah, I
It's in the
had no
middle,
idea it was right above me, pretty much.
close to it. Yep. Yeah,
So
because you're in where?
I'm in. Basically, I'm right under Detroit.
Okay.
You know, right across from Windsor.
I do. Yep. Right across from Windsor. Wow.
Yep.
So it's not far.
I swim. The only way I've been to Canada so far is by going. I went to an island that was technically on the boat, just
Okay.
screwing around. But I've never actually been to Canada. But I got that license that's got the gold star that says I can.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I have a passport.
The gold star lets you not have to have a passport for Canada and Mexico.
Really?
Yeah. Or Puerto
So
Rico.
how do I get a gold star? We don't get gold stars here.
Yep, it's right on our driver's license.
Nice.
Yep.
I like that idea.
So we can just come and go as we please,
Right?
pretty much, as far as
I
I.
know, that's great.
Yeah.
'Cause
So
you've got the
that's
entertainment license.
the next thing I want to really make a Canadian trip, and
Yes.
even if we did like a 4-day weekend thing again, how far away from you is Montreal?
It's far. We got to
Is
get
it?
a boat. You got to get a boat.
How far are you from me? Like hours wise?
Oh. If we
Guesstimation.
drove and the boat, if we got a boat over to the mainland, it wouldn't be that far. It'd be like 18 or 25 hours drive.
Okay. To
20-hour drive or something. It's not that far.
So what if I got a plane?
If you got a plane, it'd probably be a 3-hour plane ride from Montreal.
Okay.
3 hours from Montreal on a plane.
And let me see how far away Montreal is from me.
From Newfoundland. St. John's. Yeah, if you come here, there are plenty of places you can freaking eat.
So it's an hour and 47-minute flight
Not bad. See, an hour and a half flight almost.
to Montreal.
From Newfoundland.
Let's see from Detroit.
Oh, from you. Okay. And then Montreal to Newfoundland.
You guys got an airport? Is it Georgetown?
Yep. St. John's, Newfoundland. No, YYT.
YYT.
T.
There it is, St. John's.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Ooh, this is exciting.
Detroit to St. John's. It's researching. It's taking a long time to research.
Because you got to
There
fucking
we
cross.
go. 5 hours and 45 minutes.
Jesus, that's not bad.
That's a
6-hour
one-stop.
plane ride.
Hang on, let me see if there's a no stops. Doesn't look like it. There's stops everywhere. Quickest.
Wow. No.
The
No.
only ones that I can find for these specific dates that I put in have a layover,
Yep. Where?
but it's a 5 hour and 45-minute
Flight.
whole flight thing.
And how big of a layover?
Hour and 30 minutes.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's $1,000.
Ooh. Fuck.
The
I bet
cheapest
it'd be cheaper to go from it'd be cheaper to go to Detroit from Montreal and then Montreal to Newfoundland.
There's another. This is ridiculous right here. There's one that's $2,000 round trip, but it's got 6 stops. Why would I want to pay more and do that?
6 stops.
Yeah, for
Ridiculous.
$1,000 more.
That's ridiculous. It must be first class.
It's
No.
tiny.
Oh, fuck that.
Right.
6 stops. You got to transfer your luggage.
You got to. Oh wow! From Detroit to Montreal,
Yep.
the layover is
Cheap.
18 hours and 51 minutes.
So you got a day in Detroit. That's enough time to meet.
From Detroit to Montreal, so I get it like basically from 11:54 from noon until the next day at 7. The layovers in Montreal, so you could spend some time in Montreal a little bit.
Yes.
And then it goes from Montreal to Quebec for 20 minutes. Then from Quebec to Sept Isles, it says.
Okay.
20 minutes. From there to Wabush,
Newfoundland.
for 45 minutes.
That's Labrador. Up.
Then to Goose Bay.
That's more Labrador.
Then from Deer Lake.
That's down in the tip of Newfoundland.
And then from Deer Lake to St. John's.
Holy fuck. It's a lot of fucking flying. It's a lot of plane. That's transferring planes. You're going to get a smaller plane going from Labrador.
From smaller plane to smaller plane.
Smaller plane to smaller plane till you get to the fucking Deer Lake one, and then you get a bigger plane back to St. John's.
Oh man, that sounds interesting though. That would fit our purpose though of seeing both of you guys, right? My layover in Montreal is long enough to hang out for a night.
Yep.
And then fly on 12 fucking hours to Newfoundland.
Come on, you could fucking do it. Why can't you?
Stellar plane, yeah. See, layover in Montreal.
It's a 2-seater in the front.
Up to the airport.
I got sick on that plane. I went up to Labrador, and when we got up to a certain point, we transferred planes, and I'm like, oh, I thought we were staying on the plane. And sorry, there was a fly on me thinking he could stay. I said, no. I said, we're not transferring plane. Yes, she said, we got to get off and get onto this one. And I'm like, there was no like ramp. It was a set of like metal stairs. I was like, the plane is like 5 feet. Who's sitting in it? And there was 7 seats in it. I was like, okay.
There was only 7 seats in it, besides the pilot or including the pilots?
Besides the pilot and the stewardess. Because there was like a co-pilot and a pilot, and then one stewardess, and there was 6 seats, 3 and 3, and they weren't full.
Good thing.
It's a good thing. Yeah. I was like, holy shit.
Pass out for the second leg.
Yeah. I was grateful on my flights up and down to Niagara Falls too, because I walked in and I was like, okay. And waited for people to come, and the plane filled up, and no one sat here. And I'm like, I have 3 all to myself? How is that possible? I'm like, okay. So I took my time, and it was wonderful.
Oh my goodness. I'm just envisioning how
Oh
cool
my
this footage would be to do that exact
We're
like that
going to the Atlantic Ocean,
layover to smaller to smaller to smaller.
right to the freshest of
I
fish.
wonder how many people you said 7 seats, so you could bring like 6 people.
Yep.
I'm gonna look that up real quick.
There is plates you should eat here.
6 passengers.
That'd be cool.
And obviously this is the dates I put in aren't.
No, but they're just estimates. You could, if you book later or book ahead, it's cheaper. It changes every day, they said.
Okay, so out of Detroit to Newfoundland, the cheapest one, the best one has 1 stop, a 3 hour layover at the YYZ in
Where's that?
Toronto,
Okay.
which
But you want to do the
that's not long enough time to do anything.
No, you can't sit and have a meal in 3 hours. By the time you get your
Let's see. Let's go to the bottom. Find the 6th flight one. There we go. There it is. For 12 grand. The cheapest one, the one I just told you actually was
$12,000.
the one I just told you that with the 1 layover was 5 grand. The cheapest one with 2 layovers is 3,400.
Oh, they're nuts. You're
So
on a different site. You're on a bougie site or something.
No, I just Googled it.
Okay.
Spirit go from Detroit to Newark, then from Newark to Toronto, then from Toronto to St. John's.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
So let's go back down to the 6 and make sure it's probably the same. Yep, it is for the 6 passengers from Detroit to Montreal, layover 19 hours. Then go to Quebec's Sept Isles, Wabash, Goose Bay, Deer Lake, St. John. Oh man, that's cool.
That'd be cool. And how much is that?
That specific one was $12,000
return
for 6 passengers.
That's not bad.
Round trip.
That's $1,000 each way.
You're not wrong when you think of it like that.
It's not bad. And that's one hell of a trip.
And that, how many days?
18 hours in Montreal, and then you fucking... Oh my God.
Let's see. I'm going to look at the time as far as like, okay, so 7, you leave.
That could be worked into a budget somewhere.
You leave Montreal at 7 a.m. And then an hour later, you're in Quebec for 20 minutes. So, and then at 8, you leave Quebec, land an hour later. 9:30, you leave, land 2 hours later. Then you leave at noon for an hour. Then you leave at 1:30 for 2 hours, hour and a half, call it. And then you finally get, so your whole second half after Montreal is literally just flying until 4:30 at the morning flights. That's it. And then you're in St. John's at 4:30 p.m.
That's in the afternoon.
Yep.
I could meet you.
Time to do whatever you need to do. Spent an evening in Montreal, and then you spent eat.
Woo!
I wish the layovers were like a little bit longer in each place, so you could, I guess maybe those quick layovers. 20 minutes isn't long. You're literally gonna get off the plane and on the plane
if you don't miss it.
Well, last night, because of our delays, people missed their flights to different places they were going.
Were they compensated?
I'm sure. I don't know. I didn't stick around and find out. but
Sucks. Yeah.
yep,
Yeah.
sucks bad for
Sucks
it
bad.
would suck. My mouth is so thirsty right now.
Mine is too. I was just saying, where's my tea? I
But
have
that's
tea.
not too bad at all. That first flight leaves at 4 p.m. I would prefer. Oh wait, that's not the right one. 10 a.m. I would still prefer to leave earlier, but you go from Detroit to Montreal. It only takes 2 hours, so you're in Montreal at noon for the whole day.
Right. But you're there the whole day,
The
and you
whole
get to
day.
try all the different little things and places.
I would
See
1,000%
Montreal. Where is
do
my
that.
tea? Good. Can't find my
Seems like
tea.
it's cheaper for that many passengers. Let's go back. Yeah, because it said it was for that same for one passenger. It's $2,000. I guess it's $1,000 each way. Duh.
It's $1,000 each way. That's not bad.
It's actually a little bit cheaper. It's 1938 versus
Well, there you go.
yeah $2,000 after taxes and shit. I bet.
Yes, once you get your taxes in there, because it is taxes. You pay American taxes. What are American taxes?
I gotta get a drink. I'll be right back.
I'm getting my tea. I'm like dying for it. So I told you the gentleman at the commissioner's place. Oh wait, no, you're gone. Gave me I bought lemons and soap. I was like, "Yep, I'm gonna have it." Yes. Cheers. Happy birthday, happy birthday.
Water tastes a little bit plasticky.
Mm. Oh my goodness. I've been looking forward to this since I woke up this morning.
What?
My cup of tea. I went out to the door with that one. I was like, nope, gotta go.
What you got?
Gotta
What
get
kind
this
of
done.
tea you got?
Peppermint tea.
Sometimes I like peppermint. Sometimes I don't.
Oh, I love peppermint tea. It's one of my favorites.
So I'm wearing this fur coat, right?
Yes, very bougie.
Yep. I didn't have my white one or my top hat. I forgot I didn't have them here at the studio, but I had this one. But
Works.
you know, in all the celebration, we always have to remember about all the hard work that was put in, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
just because we wear fur don't mean we don't wear our work suits underneath.
Absolutely. Ready to go. Ready to
Ready?
go.
And in year 3, I think we're gonna need to put in more work.
Definitely.
But now we know like kind of more of focused energies versus finding energies,
Yes.
pretty much.
Absolutely. Well,
Yep.
I can definitely recommend.
Excited. What restaurants would you recommend to come to you? If we came to you, which 3 restaurants? That's what I want to hear.
Okay.
Okay, so and of course, why? And what would I want to know it all. So, which 3 restaurants?
I have them. You want to know them?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The Celtic Hearth downtown, George Street or Water Street, because they're fabulous prices and fabulous food, and it's all made by properly trained people that know what they're doing, and they like to use our fresh local food and incorporate it. That's what I want to show you. I want to show you the people that do that. So that's one, Celtic Hearth. They do a lot of good for here and do a lot of good hiring the students out of school, give them a bit of experience. right? Chief's Landing. Chief's Landing is another one. They use fresh local food and do a really good job of it. And there's another one.
What kind of food is the Celtic?
The Celtic is a lot of pub grub and
Like if
like
you went there right now, what would you order?
I
What's
would
your go-to
probably order one of their signature burgers and sweet
burger?
potato fry. Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
me a good burger.
Well, this is it. They have different things on the menu too. They change it up and they keep it fresh.
And then
But
what was
it's
the
like
second
fish and
one?
chips. What?
What was the second one?
Second one was Chase Landing.
And what do
And
they
they
serve?
they have everything. You can name it. You can name it from calamari to
Mm.
moose burgers.
Whoa! Stop right there. You have me at Moose Burger. No,
Yeah, there's lots of
that's
people, lots
cool.
of places do moose burgers,
Oh wow!
lots of moose sausage. There's lots of places,
We were
but
really
and
bummed
another
that we
places,
didn't see a moose.
yeah.
We didn't see a moose while on our trip, and we were sad about it.
Well, you might see a moose if you went out to the captain's table, and that's out further, the Southern Shore Highway, probably like hour and a half away from me. Maybe I'm not even sure if it's that far. It's not that far. I've never been there, and I would love to try it because I've heard really good things about it. Really good things.
That sounds like a place that we would go. That
And
Moose
then,
Burger might have just sealed the deal.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's all local, fresh. You're not getting seafood from somewhere else. You're getting it from here.
Yeah, from the Bay
Good
too. It'd be
food.
like almost. It'd probably be better than going to Maine.
Yeah,
That's how I look at it.
yeah.
And then what's the third one?
The captain's table.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And there's the Chief's Landing,
Yep.
and then it's Celtic Hearth.
I didn't realize Captain's Table was the one. When you said it, I was like,
I've
"Are
never
you
tried it, but I've heard really good things, and
yeah,
everyone's saying it's the best they've ever had. And I'm like, where's that to? And I don't even know where it is, but I've heard so much about it. I want to find it, and we should try it.
if I'm gonna really push to go for one of these days to come up there. It's just finding the crew that's able to
Come across the border.
do it. Yeah.
Hey,
Which
bud,
I think we have that crew.
I think you do.
It's just
I think it's doable. It's
yeah.
$1,000 each way. That's in the budget.
Yeah. Because basically what did we pay? But then you gotta that's just the flight.
Right.
That's just the
Gotta get
flight. So then
food.
you gotta rent a vehicle of whatever.
Ooh, that's another $1,000.
Maybe if that's what the price is going up there, then yeah. But
No, I don't know. I
you
haven't
know,
rented a vehicle before.
usually you can find it for like a couple $100.
Nice.
It's how long you want to use it.
Yep.
Then you got to get the Airbnb because we like staring at Airbnbs more than hotels. But it is what it is. If there's only hotels, there's only hotels. Right?
Hey, bye.
But
Yeah. Pitch a tent here.
yeah, right. I'd throw up a tent.
Throw up a tent.
Ryan and Spooky, I don't think so.
No. They'd be like, see ya.
I was
No.
calling the couch every house we got. I don't want a bed. Don't give me a bed. I don't sleep on the bed. I haven't slept on a bed in years. Only time
Really?
I sleep on beds is
I
if
was,
I have a girlfriend or something. I'm
I
uncomfortable.
was like that for so long, but I come out of it. I was on a bed. I
Sleep
like
on couches or in the chair.
Mm,
I
yeah,
don't
I
know why
used
I've
to
always
sleep
been that
up.
way.
Mm, my sister sits sleeping up too. I don't know
There's no
how.
reason for it as far as like there's no health
No,
reasons for it. I
no.
think it's just a mental thing.
Yeah.
I tell this story all the time. I have 2 couches. Yeah, boom. Hey, That's good to know.
Hey now.
So if 6 of us come out for the night, you, I don't want to cuddle with anybody. Couch. So, no, I'm just kidding. But Maniac, what's up? How are
Hey
you?
now.
Happy birthday, BrainJerk. Thank you.
Happy birthday, BrainJerk.
Um,
3 years, boys.
3 years today. 3 years today is when the day, not that we actually started the YouTube even.
No.
We that's just the day we decided we're going to move forward with this. The next day after that, that's so 9/11 is the day we started painting the table, the original Pillar Talk table.
Wow. That's cool.
And we made the Facebook, I believe, that day too. Maybe it was a couple days later, but yep, that's, and then from there, our table is now on the wall, and we're in a studio.
Really? That's crazy.
It's
And
wild.
the table's on the wall.
Yeah, we basically started.
Come on, Jules.
Yeah,
Come
you
in.
haven't seen it really.
Come in. I gotta plug my computer in or it's gonna die on me. No, I'm going to my room. Or your room. My room. My room for now. My room for now. For
I'm
today.
gonna show you the table, squirrels.
Table. Let me see that table for free. Yes, boy. That's not it. There it is. On the wall. It's a frame. It's holy shit. You got some funky walls.
Yeah.
You tripping out. I'm like, whoa.
That's
I
as far
could've-
as I could go.
Wow.
My cord's only so long.
I'm like, holy shit, bye.
Oh, he says I have 2 couches and a pole out. Perfect.
Love it. That's enough for 3.
And to be honest, if that's the case, I'll be for real. I got no problem sleeping on the floor. Just give me a blanket and a pillow, like real life. Me personally. Maniac's doing good. Awesome. We're doing great,
Hey
dude.
now.
Doing great. We just got back from an awesome trip from the east, dude. Maniac. Where obviously you're in Maine.
Yes.
I don't know if you want to tell me where you're at, but we came to Kittery, Maine. Is that anywhere near you? I know Maine is big and long. We only barely scraped the surface of it.
That's all you did.
Yeah, we didn't. We went in there, got some Bob's Clam Shack, and got out. It was like New York. We landed in New York and we got out of town
Fast.
ASAP.
We were like, whoa, we're not staying here.
We knew the traffic was going to be bad, so we didn't even want to waste any time.
No.
We went to a couple places in Maine. I think we stopped in Boston. We stopped, like I said, in Braintree. We stopped in Salem. We hit 7 or 8 states in those 4 days.
That's wild. In 4 days.
Yeah. And the 4th day we came home.
I would be like, done. I'd be
It
like,
almost
dude.
turned into day 5.
Yeah, well.
And the shittiest part about that is day 5 we would have been stuck there till 9 p.m. because there was no flights out of there to Detroit until 9 p.m. the next day.
Oh my god.
Wow. It was not everybody in that airport was kind of freaking out. The one chick next to me that while we were waiting, she had been sitting in it. Her flight had been canceled the night before, and she was still sitting there waiting for a 9 p.m. flight. She was on the 9 p.m. to Detroit. So who knows when she got out of there, really? Because if she had to wait for us to get home and then that plane to come back again, she was there long before after 9 because we didn't land until about 10. I'm beside Boston. Oh, yeah, we were is that Boston, Maine or Boston, Mass? You, if it's Mass, you confused me with your name and that's it.
He's
But
beside Boston, so I think he's
it
in
might
Mass.
be Maine over there. I forget how the map works, but yeah, we might have went through your town.
Probably.
We might have went through your town this weekend. Just drove right by you. Didn't even know.
Wow.
It was a good time. I wish you could have been there, Squirrels. You would
Hey,
have loved
okay.
every minute of it.
I would have.
I didn't like
Well, if you're looking for like some entertaining kind of a girl from like Newfoundland, I'm always down.
yeah,
I'm always down. If you're hiring, I'm like
we got
I'm
no
hireable.
money we got no money. We're over here paying for it
Do an
ourselves.
internship. We could do an internship.
Boom. I'm in Maine. Okay, yeah, besides Boston. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we came right through where you're at.
I
If not,
betcha.
we hit the highway right by where you're at. Very least. My big thing is I want to see all you guys that come in, right?
Exactly.
That's why as soon as I found out we were going to be in Massachusetts, I'm like, Massole.
What the hell?
And then so every time if I come down to Florida and why am I blanking on everybody's names today? I'm just got
You've been tired. Listen,
I'm too
get some
tired.
rest and hydration.
Lewiston, Maine.
Hydrate.
Lewiston, I don't remember the name of that. I don't remember that name, so maybe not. We just went into Kittery and then got out. Get out!
Got out as fast as you could. Yep.
Maine was cool.
Was it?
It was cool, but like I said, we didn't see hardly any. My favorite part of the whole trip was Vermont.
Yes, the mountains.
Yep, the mountains. Remember we woke up in the mountains.
Yes.
And we went to sleep. We ended the night in Harlem at midnight.
Wow.
So that like from one extreme to the other, right? From knowing around to just being in the mountains. Even those when you see the pictures, the pictures of us in the mountains, those houses, nobody's living in those.
Why?
They're being built. They're just being built.
No.
Those people suffered a massive flood.
Yes.
Recently.
They did.
Like flood of 1,000 years type thing.
Yep.
And they were telling us.
Remember Master Grows? He comes in here all the time too.
Yeah.
He's down in Rutland.
I'm not sure exactly.
Like different towns around there that flooded out completely.
Man,
like it was emergency.
I wish I would have thought of that too. We could have hit him up. For Monster, you silly goose. But I forget the Weston. We were in Weston, Vermont when we stopped in this little.
That's not far from him.
This tiny little town. It literally, you blinked and you missed it. No joke. There's 3 or 4 buildings. One of them's a post office. One of them's a general store. And she said there's only 500 residents of this town.
Wow.
She said back in the day, it was only three families, 3 generations have owned that place since 1800 and something. They gave us tour. I bought fudge. I bought cheese. I bought it was so good. The best cheese and fudge. Honestly, the real life, the best fudge I've ever eaten in my entire life, homemade right in that building. The best cheese I've ever eaten in my entire life.
Wow.
Made in that state. and we got the first batch of apple cider of the season. Literally
Beautiful.
container 1 and 2.
Wow, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I want to taste that.
me too. As far as
That's
like the
delicious.
fudge, I got carrot cake fudge. I got caramel
Ooh,
fudge. I got
caramel fudge.
jelly donut fudge
What the hell?
and cookies and cream for the kids. But my favorite was the first one, was the carrot cake. It
Carrot
was
cake.
the
Spicy.
jelly donut and the carrot cake. But the carrot cake was that was the first one I tasted, and I'm not a huge fudge fan. I'll tell you right now, I'm not. But it melted in my mouth, and it wasn't like here we Mackinac fudge is like thick.
Okay.
This stuff, it it was just melt in your mouth, delicious, fresh. She was just slicing off little pieces for us to try each one. Same with the cheese. We got to taste all the cheese and the fudge. Squirrel.
Yum. That sounds so good.
I felt like I was in heaven.
Yeah, of course. Cheese and fudge.
Yep.
I would taste every one of it.
Buenas noches. Get out of here, Bruce. Bryce. Facebook got me with a what's it called? One of those fake people.
Oh shoot. I
A
get
bot.
that a lot.
The bots got me, squirrel.
The bots gotcha.
Is speaking Spanish to me, and I don't even know Spanish.
Oh shit.
I know like 15 words. I could
More actions.
says buenas
Translate
noches.
to English.
Gracias por compadre. Esta
Thank you, my
information
friend.
de esta manera porque
I
quiero.
have information for you.
I have no
My
idea.
information is to facilitate you in a personal way to help you.
Did you translate it?
Yeah, they
He wants
want
money. He wants
they want
money.
money. Yeah, they want money.
Give me money, please.
I can't.
Oh, there is one thing we didn't get this on camera, so it's okay to talk about. We were, you have you ever been to Vegas
No.
or anything like that? So in Vegas,
I went
there's
to
these
Mexico.
ladies that walk around naked, but except for they got body paint on and like wings or something, right?
Beautiful.
And then so basically we're sitting here and they have those in New York too.
Okay.
So we're sitting in Times Square and we're talking, having a good time, and I see one of these two of these girls. They're probably Puerto Rican, Brazilian, something like that. They make eye contact with me because I'm not wearing my glasses. I forgot them here. They make eye contact, and they start rushing over, and I'm like, no,
Tim. Thank you.
I start pointing to our buddy Jeff, and Jeff's all about it. He's taking pictures with them, and they were like, okay, $100. He goes, what? Get the fuck out of here. I ain't paying you $100. He gave them 20 and they still want it. What about mine? What about mine?
Oh my god.
They saw what they thought. I'm like, nope.
Money.
It ain't me.
It ain't me.
Even if I had the money, I wasn't giving it.
Jesus, $20 is enough for a picture in it?
Yeah, and it's not even like they took the picture. We already had the picture. It was taken on our own phones. That's how they hustle the money, right? Is taking photos with
their camera.
But they're not like legit people doing it. It's just randos. There's just random people doing it. Like there was people dressed up like Elmo and Minnie Mouse and stuff, and they get rough with you if you're like you try to walk away. They're like, no, you pay me.
Oh no, a scary Elmo.
Yeah.
Hey.
Screw that.
Screw that. I wouldn't want to do that. See.
No, I didn't fuck with them. I just kept it moving. I ate some New York pizza. It was pretty tasty.
Nice.
It's different than any pizza I've tasted.
Yeah.
It was cool. That's about the only thing like street food that I got.
Yeah. What was the flavor on the pizza?
What did I get? It
Good.
was green peppers, chicken, green peppers, and something else. But like the sauce and the cheese was, I hadn't tasted that before.
Really?
Yeah, it was crispy but airy at the same time too.
Oh, I like it.
Yep, it was nice.
That sounds nice. Where'd you go? What was the name? Or do you?
I
And you
can't remember what we went. We're gonna go to this famous joint, and then the line was like 2 hours long. So we went to this random 99-cent pizza joint, and it wasn't 99 cents. They lied. It was $2. It was only $2 though.
$2 is not bad for good
Nope.
pizza.
Delicious.
Yep.
Delicious.
Inflation. The 99 cents does not work anymore. We got Toonie Tuesday now. It's $3.99.
Toonie Tuesday, yeah.
Toonie Tuesday now double.
Oh shit.
It's now $4.
Oh, okay. So Toonie's worth $2 basically.
Well, at one place they used to have $2 slices. Now it's like $3.99.
Yeah, okay. I don't know what your money is called.
Canadian dollar.
I knew the toonie was. I knew I'd heard it before, but
we have a loonie and a toonie.
So what is a loonie worth?
A loonie is $1 for a quarter.
And that makes sense. Toonie is 2.
It's 2, and then a $5 bill.
Okay. That's just what it's called. $5.
$5, yeah. And then there's $10, 20s, 50s, and 100s.
Okay.
But our change is going no penny now. We got no penny.
No pennies.
The pennies are gone. They round up or down.
Huh. What?
Yup.
That's
I
bullshit.
don't know what happens to all that money.
They better round down.
They might not.
No, they probably
Depends
don't.
on where it falls. If it falls on a 5, it'll round up. Like, and then so
you don't have any nickels.
We have.
You don't have any 5 cents worth.
We have nickels. That's where it stops.
Okay, it's called a nickel.
A nickel. Yep.
Do you have 10 cents?
A dime.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm silly. I've seen those ones.
Nickel, a dime, a quarter, and then the loony, toonie, and.
Okay, so it's that from the quarter. That's where the loony and toonie same with us. We don't have the 50-cent piece anymore.
Okay.
For a long time now, but I forget. I've seen Canadian quarters and dimes. Sometimes we get them in our change.
You still have the penny?
Yep, penny still comes every so often. I'm gonna hey, Canadian pennies come even. So now that I know you guys don't have them, I'm going to keep them.
Yes, absolutely. Because they'll be worth something in years to come. If Canada survives.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a giant hurricane coming for the Carolinas right now.
Yes. And
I was looking at the weather last night. The weather literally, it's like up here where it was. And then there's a smaller one coming in, and then out here a little bit further, there's this giant one coming. Go look at the world radar.
Yeah.
It's wild.
The giant one coming, and that smaller one is going to meet in the middle over Massachusetts, and then it's coming up here.
Really? Damn.
And it'll be here by Friday.
Be raining here, that means. It's wild. I think it's wild how the rain reaches us from the hurricanes, even in Florida.
Yeah. It's the system. Depends on the system. So.
Well, it's that time.
It's that time.
It's that time. Happy birthday, BrainJerk.
Happy birthday, BrainJerk.
That came in. Thank you, squirrels, for coming in. I've missed you. Your face.
I've missed you, my friend. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're doing it. Like you said, we're doing it.
Every day we're doing it together.
That's right.
All right. Peace out, everybody. Have a great day. We'll see you next week.